Could Rhode Island land the Connecticut Sun? WNBA Relocation explained. What would it take for Rhode Island to secure the Connecticut Sun? Could it be that we should temper our expectations? It's possible that Rhode Island stands such a slim chance of acquiring the WNBA's Connecticut Sun that investing time in this notion might seem futile. Perhaps we are being manipulated in a manner reminiscent of how Bob Kraft and the New England Patriots once played us, and Connecticut, to secure a new stadium in Foxborough. Or maybe we simply aren't putting in enough effort. When it was announced earlier this month that potential buyers of the Sun were considering relocating the team to other parts of New England, including the Amica Mutual Pavilion in Providence, I was reminded of Alan Hassenfeld, the former CEO of Hasbro, who passed away on July 8. In the past, Hassenfeld was the type of individual that a governor or high-ranking executive would consult when contemplating a bold initiative, such as attracting a professional sports team to the smallest state in the nation. Get Road Map. A weekday briefing from seasoned Rhode Island journalists, focusing on the most significant issues in the Ocean State. Enter email. More likely, it was Hassenfeld who would initiate those conversations, as he did in late 1994 when he facilitated a meeting between Kraft and the incoming governor, Lincoln Almond. In the case of the Sun, Governor Dan McKee is not merely seeking a meeting, he has already visited the AMP with a prospective buyer for the franchise. He shared with WPRO's Tom Quinlan over the weekend that he envisions constructing an AAU sports facility that could also serve as a training center for a professional team. What McKee, and indeed all of Rhode Island, urgently requires is a figure like Hassenfeld to rally the business and political communities to mount a vigorous campaign to attract the Sun to Providence. The advantages for Rhode Island are clear. The WNBA is currently experiencing a surge in popularity, largely thanks to Caitlin Clark, the extraordinary guard from the Indiana Fever who has transformed women's basketball in just a few years. The exciting part is that she is only 23 years old, suggesting she will likely remain one of the most recognized athletes globally for the next decade. From a logistical standpoint, the AMP could benefit from having a summer tenant. The WNBA season concludes before the Providence College men's basketball season kicks off, and hosting 20 or more home games with 8,000 fans each would provide a significant boost to the downtown area. This could also persuade some women's basketball enthusiasts from southern New England to enjoy the sport they love, and spend their money, in Providence, rather than traveling to Uncasville or Storrs. However, we have much to demonstrate to the franchise and any potential buyers. The Sun is reportedly on the market because its current owners, the Mohegan Tribe, engaged the investment bank Allen & Company earlier this year to explore their options. The tribe purchased the team for $10 million in 2003, but a sale could yield over $200 million. It's easy to be captivated by Boston and its significantly larger television market, and Governor Maura Healey is actively courting a WNBA franchise. Meanwhile, in Connecticut, Governor Ned Lamont has expressed his desire to see the team play more games in Hartford. It would take someone like Hassenfeld to engage what remains of Rhode Island's major corporations to make substantial investments in arena sponsorships and luxury boxes, as these would require far more financial commitment than what they currently allocate for the Providence Bruins or Rhode Island FC at the new USL Soccer Stadium in Pawtucket. Has anyone even reached out to Lori White at the Greater Providence Chamber of Commerce or anyone from the Partnership for Rhode Island? Where is the initiative to persuade former Providence College women's basketball star and current ESPN NBA analyst Doris Burke to publicly endorse a WNBA bid? We also need a leader to unify our political figures. This would be a significant victory for McKee as he heads into an election year, but that shouldn't deter former CVS executive Helena Foulkes or House Speaker Joe Shekarski from backing the initiative. McKee should not hesitate to seek their support. Rhode Island has long needed its own version of Jack Connors, the legendary Boston advertising mogul and philanthropist who passed away last year. Hassenfeld was among the few individuals who possessed similar capabilities. Is there anyone else willing to step up? Dan McGowan can be reached at dan.mcgowan@globe.com. Follow him at Dan McGowan. Dreaming up team names for a new WNBA team in Providence. Imagine a new WNBA team lighting up the courts in Providence. As the WNBA's popularity soars, with packed arenas and a growing fan base, the spotlight is intensifying on the league's exceptional talent. Could the East Coast be the next frontier for expansion? Interest in New England is peaking, with fans and celebrities alike, such as Donnie Wahlberg, advocating for a new team in Boston. Since 1999, the Connecticut Sun has been the sole WNBA representative in the region, but change could be on the horizon. There's buzz about possibly relocating the Connecticut Sun to Rhode Island, a state with a rich basketball history. Providence, known as the creative capital, has been a basketball hotspot for years, from the success of Providence College Friars to hosting NCAA tournaments. But here's where it gets controversial: if the team relocates, should the Sun name travel with it, even if it's no longer under the Mohegan Sun ownership? We've asked for your thoughts on a new name for a potential Providence team, and the creativity has been impressive. Suggestions include Providence Suns, the Rhode Island Sun, Providence Waves, Providence Phoenix, New England Sun, and the Dunks. And this is the part most people miss: the impact of a new team extends beyond just the name. It's about community identity and pride. What do you think? Should the team keep its original name or adopt something new that reflects its new home? Share your views in the comments below.